Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Kiowa Island, just outside of Charleston, South Carolina, live final round coverage of the Carolina Open. And this, one of the sterner tests a golfer's going to encounter, 18 holes to decide a championship. The A+ game has to be there to make this work as we look at the early leaderboard. Very little action to speak of here in the early morning hours. He's got a two-shot advantage here to begin play. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
155 to the hole. Swinging it great today. Would not surprise me if he stuck it close.
I like the looks of this one.
That was a good strike. Took it straight at it, too. That one bounce and check. Well played.
5 feet now for birdie. Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. Not much is straightforward here at the Ocean Course. This 11th is proof positive of that at a stout 593 yards. A handful of half-moon bunkers right are what to avoid on your tee shot, but even with a drive in the fairway, a couple of devilishly placed putt bunkers up near the hole have been known to give golfers fits. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Be pleased with that one. On and two, par 5. Didn't fly it there, but didn't have to. Got everything you needed out of that shot. Yeah, that's not an easy lag putt. That's going to come up a bit short. This one moving left here for birdie. Yes, good start to this backside. Back-to-back birdies here at 10 and 11. And after a top 5 finish last week, he's looking to go all the way and claim victory here. Next up, the par 4 12th at 484 yards. The fairway here is one of the most generous on the course, but the closer you get to the hole, the more that lagoon and bunker start to make their presence felt. Solid, a good drive in the fairway. Wind coming from his right as he gets set for his second.
Now, in my book, that's a good shot. You could really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close, and you'd have plenty of birdie putts.
Boy, that's a good stroke. just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And this is going to stay a two-shot lead. '21 PGA Championship. This par 4 13th hole was a nightmare for a number of players, including Louis Oosthuizen and the eventual champion, Phil Mickelson. What makes it so hard, Frank?
There's nothing comfortable on this hole, Rich. It's actually one of my favorite holes. And one of the reasons why, you see the sort of sandy bunkery area there on that left side, all perfectly in play for a tee shot. So now the decision is, do I hit it short of them? If I do, I have a longer second shot. Do I challenge them? Well, if I don't find the fairway, now I'm in bigger problems. And that's just the tee shot. The second shot, that water laps almost right up to that right edge of the green. I think it's a great par 4.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. This is looking really good.
It's been a beautiful round of golf today. It's been a clinic with the irons, and more evidence there. The swing, the strike, and look how close that is.
Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And it's a two-shot lead now with just 5 holes left to play. The par 3 14th, one of the most beautiful holes on the ocean course, but also one of the most treacherous at 238 yards. Miss the green here, and you could easily be staring at bogey or worse. Okay, that one's dancing. Now this for another birdie. Oh no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. And the lead's gonna stay at 3. On to the 15th, a par 4 at 466 yards. Plenty of room in the fairway off the tee, making this definitely a second shot hole. Because trust me, you do not want to miss left and find yourself in a waste area where you need a ladder to get in and out of.
Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
Is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
Nope. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And the lead falls to 2 now. with 3 holes to play. Final par 5 of the day here at the Ocean Course is the 16th. Frank, this was a pivotal hole down the stretch at the 2021 PGA Championship.
It certainly was reachable in the right conditions, but you look at that fairway, even though it's wide, it's split in 2 sections. The right side is the flat side and the top side. The left side of this fairway, it all runs down to the hill. You've got to be a little lucky, but good looking hole. That green sitting up on the top of the hill as well with huge sandy area on the left. So if anything, just respect the right side when you're coming into this par 5 green. But remember, you are playing a great par 5.
I'm not sure he got every bit of that 3-wood trying to get home to this par 5 in 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. Chance now for another birdie. Now, that's a good opportunity, unfulfilled. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and the lead will remain 2 with 2 to play. You think TPC Sawgrass has Pete Dye's most diabolical par 3 17th? This one is a close second. At 223 yards, it is a full carryover water to a green that slopes left to right towards the water. If you try to play it safe and go left, 2 deep bunkers are there to make life difficult. Oh, this doesn't look promising. Oh, and a very rare mistake in what has been a terrific round to this point, as that is going to be into the water. Okay, so now after the drop and the penalty stroke, this will become his 3rd shot now at the par 3. Putt from 24 feet away. That's going to wander off to the right and leave maybe 2-3 feet coming back. Okay, that one finished off for a 5 here at the par 3. And that's going to drop him back to 4 under par. Time to get it to the house. Here we are at the par 4 18. Look, championship level golf. Frank, you know this. You contended at the majors. You want a hard-earned par on that final hole. And this is every bit of it.
And more, that's for sure, too. When you stand on this tee, it's over 500 yards long as par 4. And to remember the rest of the golf course, you are finishing a round on the longest championship golf course in the history of the game.
A left-to-right breeze, something to consider here as he eyes this 2nd shot. So maybe a nice way to finish up with a good approach here to the 18th and a good chance for birdie. So this for a finishing birdie at 18.
And he's seemingly had no problem with his reads all round long, so this shouldn't be too difficult.
Oh, that is a beauty in for birdie here at the last. And that will finish off a very solid round, 5 under 67. Well, Frank, you know, in tournament golf, there are marathons and then there's this. This was a sprint, 18 holes, and our featured player, they ran like Usain Bolt.
Oh, that was just so fast out of the gate, so we knew it was going to take a low one today, but as you said, it is an absolute sprint today.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.
Are we doing the shootout or no? Are we just staring at blades grass here? What's going on here, EA? It looks like I have a shootout to do, but you're twitching out. So let's see if it's going to put us back into it. Should be a three-way shootout. I'm going to play 16, 17, 18 again.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Is he going to put it back there, or was it supposed to be the computer? Well, let's find out together. Looks like I'm still supposed to shoot here. Just glitched out.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Kiowa Island, just outside of Charleston, South Carolina, live final round coverage of the Carolina Open. 18 holes, that's all we get to try and find a champion. It's a daunting task, but someone's going to shoot the low round of the day and walk off with a title. As we look at the early leaderboard,
Well, it does do this.
we've currently got a tie at the top at 5 under par. So let's get out to the action as we'll pick things up at the par 5 16th hole.
Get up there.
That is a really good shot on and two on this par 5, but the work's not done yet.
I'm a tough taskmaster. If he makes the putt, or at least gets down in 2, then I'm going to congratulate him on this hole.
Yeah, from that far away, anything inside of 5 feet is pretty darn good. Well played there, a birdie here at 16. And he will definitely not say no to that. You think TPC Sawgrass has Pete Dye's most diabolical par 3 17th? This one is a close second at 223 yards. It is a full carryover water to a green that slopes left to right towards the water. If you try to play it safe and go left, 2 deep bunkers are there to make life difficult. That one safely on the putting surface. This will be a 14-foot putt here. round. Birdies at 16 and 17
What's going on, chat? Welcome, everybody.
will certainly help
Happy
the cause.
Sunday.
The S-shaped 18 at 505 yards, truly one of the great finishing holes in golf. Trouble lies right off the tee with dunes and bunkers there to penalize those trying to cut the angle. And then left up near the green if you let that final approach wander offline. Yeah, that's going to work just fine in the fairway here at 18, and now they'll seek the birdie that could win him the tournament.
Just think about it. You've got to cover nearly 2 football fields of distance and get it inside 5 feet. You wouldn't think that's possible.
You betcha. Birdies at 16, 17, and 18 to wrap things up. And that's going to wrap up our 18 holes of golf.
We tied again.
Well, Frank, you know, in tournament golf, there are marathons, and then there's this. This was a sprint, 18 holes, and our featured player, they ran like Usain Bolt.
Oh, that was just so fast out of the gate, so we knew it was going to take a low one today, but as you said, it is an absolute sprint today.
Till next time, for
Yes,
our
I know.
entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports, PGA.
Or do we just split 3-way? Alright, we're going to switch up games. Hit up that follow button, chat. We'll be back on a little bit.